This is Delhi. Look at the sky. Chicago and the Trump Tower lost somewhere in the smog. Shanghai, pollution so thick you can taste it. And Paris, all cities, all covered in pollution, no matter what their government structure, no matter what their income or technological advance. Third, the COP21, we've lost the leadership of the US in the fight against climate change, again. Other countries like China and India are now taking the lead and taking an array of historical measures to curb emissions and mitigate the effects of climate change. I'm going to give you just one example. Last year, India broke the world record for planting trees. On July 11th, 2016, 800,000 people gathered. And within a single day, they have planted over 50 million trees. There is strength in numbers. Yes, incredible India. 800,000 people, and all of them volunteers, anonymous. Because it's not about who you are, it's about what you do. I think it's a beautiful example of smart leadership, dedication to the future, and of the power that we humans can have when we decide that something is worth doing and we work to get it done. As a landscape architect, I work with people and urban areas. I work with trees and forests. Pollution comes from where we live. 2/3 of greenhouse gases come from cities. 2/3. In the air, we have microparticles of dust, and each year, 5.5 million of our family members die prematurely worldwide. 5.5 million. In China, number one cause is burning coal for energy generation. And in India, it's cooking. Number one cause of premature death linked with air pollution in India comes from burning charcoal, burning cow dung when we cook. We make the pollution in our homes. We make the pollutions from our kitchens where we live. We literally cook ourselves to death. And this is where I think we should bring a solution. And this is the idea I have come to share with you today. I work with trees, and trees are beautiful. They also control the climate. Did you know it's forests that cause rain to fall? Life falling from the sky. Bless the trees. Trees makes us happier. Countless studies show that when we live with trees, we have a contact with them. When we can touch trees, see green, walk into parks, we feel better and happier. It helps treat mental syndromes like depression. Carbon dioxide, which is a greenhouse gas, they change it into carbon, which is wood we can use, and oxygen we can breathe. And you know what? They do it for free, like magic. Bless trees. I would like now to think, if we can live together, humans and trees, better. Trees have so much to bring us. They are our best allies in urban areas to fight pollution. How about we treated trees well? How about we lived together with trees more? Trees and humans living in harmony. Are you ready to take your home back into the forest? Not really. So, if we can't do that, how about if we can't make our homes in the forest, we make our home a forest? I would like to ask your help now to imagine a better world. I will ask you to close your eyes for a few moments, and we'll work with imagination. Please close your eyes now and visualize yourself in your home, in your room, the place you like best, where you're comfortable. And breathe in and breathe out. Everything is as usual. You feel good. You enjoy living there. There is one good simple thing which is different, and we cannot see it. It's outside. There are trees on your roof, and outside of your living space, there are trees as well. Never mind if you live in a very crowded area, or if you live high in the skyscraper. I would like you to imagine trees around the space where you live. Sunlight comes in, filtered by branches. There is a soft breeze. It's a bit cooler than now. We can hear birds. And if you look by the window, you see other buildings like yours shrouded in trees. Buildings and tree friends working together. I would like you to keep this feeling with you, and you may now open your eyes again. This tree here in California is over 70 years old now. It's called the basket tree. Because there are techniques to grow trees to the shape that we want, and almost any shape is possible. There are techniques to grow trees to the size that we want in just a few years. Almost every size is possible. So, any shape, any size combined. How about we were growing trees in the shape of buildings so that we could live inside? Or, better yet, how about we were growing trees in a shape that can fit around our buildings so that we don't need to change the way we live today. We just enhance our comfort. In Germany, a team of architects has made such a system. They call it Baubotanik. Look, a skin of trees that can come around your building and shade it. In the tropics here, how much money can we save? How much energy can we save? How much comfort can we gain if we shade our buildings? Tropical cities are 2 to 5 degrees hotter than what they should be. Aren't you too hot in India? I know I am. I can use some cheap passive cooling. I also have my own idea about how to build with trees. But first, let's see how this works. One thing about trees is that the living part of the tree is just on the outside. And trees need to grow bigger and bigger every year, which is why we see the rings inside. So, when we take 2 trees and put them together, here they cannot grow bigger on the connection point. What happens is that some trees will bond, and from 2 trees, they become 1. What we can do with 2 trees, we can do it with 1,000,000 trees. My idea is called Hypertree. It works with bricks. We make 3 bricks. We prepare them first so that we can build just like with any other construction material, regular bricks. It's easy as Lego, putting Legos together. So first we prepare the bricks. Don't ask me now, it's a secret. We prepare the bricks, many of them, we put them to the shape we have designed. And within a couple of years, these bricks grow, they bond together, and we obtain 1 tree of the size and shape we have designed. Then we can choose to let it grow, or we can choose to trim the branches to keep it to its original shape. What I want to do with this, I want to make it so easy to build with trees that anybody can do it at home. I want to make it so easy that you could just stop by the hardware store and buy your own building material made out of trees. Tree blocks and panels, not made out of concrete, made out of living trees. Bring them back home and do it yourself. Grow your own tree architecture. So I'm not quite there yet. I'm looking for partners to start growing tree architecture together. And if we want to have some impact, we need to find the right partners at the right level. I think we should take this big scale. Right now, we can build anything 2 floors high. 2 floors high. How about 3 structures above markets to protect the merchants and the goods and the customers? Or 3 structures above our sidewalks and urban places so that it's comfortable to go outside and to use a bicycle instead of using regular transportation. We can do this. Within 5 years, we can make it bigger. We can build up to 5 floors high. That stage, we can build universities, government buildings out with a tree skin around them, and we can start having an impact on how much energy a city can use. Within 10 years, I think we can get to 10 floors high and have entire neighborhoods sheltered with a tree forest. Then we can start really seeing results on decreasing temperature in the cities, maybe attracting rains again. We can make this so mind-blowing that people feel happier because this is what trees do. If we can't make our homes in the forest, how about we make our home a forest? Just like what you're doing in India already. Yes. In the northeastern region of Meghalaya, the Khasi people have been growing living bridges like this one for generations after generations. Elders teach the kids how to do it. It's that easy. And look how smart this construction is. For the 10 to 15 years that it takes to grow a bridge like this, we can use it for generations, for centuries. And look how smart that construction is. You don't need foundations to build it. It self-repairs. It self-heals. Every year, it grows stronger. I think we should take this and bring it into our urban environment, where we live, where we need it. I think we should merge this and pass forward it to the next generations. Leave something to our children, where we leave them something better maybe than what we have now. How about we have this bridges system to be used as balconies on our skyscrapers, being outdoor gardens on our living rooms, no matter how high we live. And I hope that maybe within a few years I can come to your place, to your forest, in your home, and we can have tea together on your forest balcony. We can make this happen. Since I don't have partners, I have a pet project. It's my weekend project for this coming monsoon. Volunteers and I are going to plant trees in this vacant tower. It's been here for 20 years after an economic crash. There used to be countless towers like this when a bubble just bursted and the economy went down. Nobody has done anything with this tower except artists who have come here to practice inside. So now it's a space of freedom and it's a space of expression. And I want to make it a space of experimentation so that we can learn more about the trees, how they grow, how we can train them, how do they react with architecture, which species do it best, experiment different systems. And we're doing this with volunteers. We are sharing that information online. This has to be open source so that anybody can come, see what we are doing, and start doing it where you live, because pollution doesn't wait. The climate doesn't wait. We have to do this. And the thing is that this project is not about superheroes. It's not about names, and it's not about presidents. This project is about us, the regular people, the people who just want to care for the people that we love, for our kids. This project is about us, making something bigger than us. When we think about pollution, about the size of cities today, when we think about climate change, we believe that we cannot do anything about it. But look at what India you have done when you planted trees. Together, in one day, 800,000 volunteers anonymously planting 50 million trees. When smart leadership is here and people want to do it, we can do it. We can make the impossible happen, like this monsoon in Bangkok, grow a vertical forest in a city for no money. We can make the impossible happen, like fighting global change.